go check out the snowmobilers. We were ready to come again. We were just driving down my Highway 6, and next thing you know, all these snowmobiles started going as fast as us and cutting in front of us through the road. Sparks were flying. And where's Martin County at? Alright guys, we're going to continue up and catch up with them again.
So where we're going right now is on the highway. We're going to go make sure that people are okay. What we witnessed was snowmobilers on the road. They just attacked us. They came across. They were cruising on the side, jumping like they were just playing around on the snow. And then as we started going, they caught up to us and trying to run on the side of the road, throwing rocks on us. And then one of them came about 65 miles an hour and shot in front of us. Where you're going to see is they are up here on the road right now, and we're going to be seeing them in a little bit. Someone want to call 911 and we'll document this area where we're at. It's on the Highway 6 where the pipeline crosses. The snowmobiles are on their side of the road, and they're actually going back and forth across the road, attacking drivers as they go by.
Followers,
so
be prepared to snapshot.
Can you do a 911 there?
All my followers, be prepared
so they go to digital smoke signals and
we're gonna catch up to them.
So this is where we are. Call 911 and let them know that we're going to document the area. So where we're going right now is on the Highway 6 that crosses the pipeline, and what you're going to see is that we see snowmobilers. Just a few minutes ago, we made sure that the people that were following were okay. There was about 6 or 7 cars, and the snowmobiles right here that are in front of us. Turn that off. Here's where they are right now.
Here's where they are.
You're gonna see them. And we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna drive by. They're sitting on the side. You got it. You got it going.
All right, guys. You guys, snapshots. Snapshots. Right here. Here they are.
So
snapshots.
So you got a bunch of snowmobilers on the road right here.
There's 911.
So we just passed through. Yes, we just passed through on Highway 6 where we seen a group of snowmobilers that are right next to the pipeline that just got done running a bunch of cars off the road, and we just documented it. They're right past St. Anthony, between St. Anthony and the pipeline. They're sitting on the side of the road currently right now, and what they were doing was running people off the road. We actually have them on video.
Mile marker 50.
Mile marker 50. Just south of mile marker 50. They're there right now on the side of the road, and it appears that they're waiting for drivers to go by.
And they're right by the pipeline right now?
They're exactly there right now as we speak. We just went back. We got video of them chasing us. They were jumping on the side of the road, and then other snowmobiles came off to the side, and they came around and shot on the road, across the road.
Okay.
And they swerved back.
Do you think there are?
There's 4 of them sitting there right now. We just documented them live going by, and it looks like what they were. We thought they were just having fun on the side of the road, jumping their snowmobiles, but what they were doing was waiting for cars to come by, and they happened to catch up to us and try to run us off the road.
Okay. All right. What is your name, sir?
My name is Myron Dewey.
All right, guys.
What's that?
Your last name is D-E-W-E-Y?
Yes, D-E-W-E-Y.
Okay. What's your phone number?
I'm actually recording live, so I don't want to give my phone number right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for law enforcement.
All right, guys, stay tuned.
We're going to wait for law enforcement farther on down the road.
Now we're the pipeline there, right?
They are. We're in an SUV, so we can actually meet law enforcement. So I'm actually running live. I don't want to give my information out though.
Yes, you guys. If you swipe it
Right left, my number when I call in, and my number is on your caller ID, right?
Yes, we are going to keep this live.
Right. Yes, we're going to meet them north.
Hey, it looks like they're coming again because look, there's all that snow.
Okay, which officer are you sending out?
Hopefully it's not officer.
Okay. What I'm in fear of is other drivers going by that don't know.
Digital smoke
we just happen to go through and see that and document it. So right now we're the only vehicle on the road, so we're going to pull over. But should we notify any other vehicles? It seemed like it didn't matter which vehicle went by; they were chasing them.
If you're just tuning in,
other vehicles go by, there's going to be no law enforcement there.
We were cruising down Highway 6 going south, and all of a sudden these snowmobiles came out of nowhere.
Alrighty, thank you.
But we thought they were cruising around alongside the road here, like here. And all of a sudden one comes through here, comes around this way. It was like, and then flies this way. So basically they were cruising in front of us like this. And they were cruising down here. So, pretty much some dangerous actions with snowmobiles. And we already got a troll, guys.
No, don't worry about those. No more. I want to hear about them, guys. What we want to do is we want to make sure that people are safe here, and so by documenting this as well, it's very important. Where we are today is the after effects of the Dakota Access Pipeline is the safety of people, visitors, people going by, could be even local residents are being targeted, and what we're witnessing here happen over at the pipeline is something very serious. If it happens to us and it happens to cars behind us, it's very important that we document this as well as we report it as the best we can. No matter what, we want to report what we got to local law enforcement, because whether we like it or not, they're there to conduct a peace, and we have to believe in the law as much as we possibly can. There's going to be an officer coming down the road. And all we can hope is that they're not bothering anybody that goes down. I didn't see a car go by. Did you guys?
Nope. This is that caravan.
All right, guys, so this is one of the things that I think it's important that we document. This is why I come out here, and we're getting reports that this is happening to our residents, this is happening to local residents, and it's the intimidation that's going on. So it's important to debunk it. It's also important, again, to mention even though we're not happy with the way law enforcement has been conducting themselves, we still have to put our trust in them that they will do the right thing, even when actions like this are happening, where the local community is at risk from agitators or anybody that's put any driver on their life on the line by running in front of them with snowmobiles. And so what if we would have had children with us? What if that was a mother that had children, and a grandma that was there? These things that are happening are not okay, what we just witnessed. And this intimidation factor of violence with a snowmobile. These snowmobiles, when we got up to about 70 miles an hour, they passed us easy. They passed us really easy when they went by. And so, it jumped right in front of us, and then it tried to slow down to use its snowmobile as a weapon, and then it came across. you know, all we can do is document the best we can. Not all of us are easily intimidated by these factors that they're doing, so you know, we have to sometimes make sure that we're safe as possible while this is happening. And the snowmobiles are on the left side, or the right side of the road, and then we're on the left side of the road. And there's not far they can go. They can't come down this way. The only other area they're going to go down is through the pipeline road, and then there's only another access road a little bit before that. I'm not sure if the law enforcement is going to make it out here. They're documenting it, but that's why we're here, is to help document it, help hold Morton County accountable to make sure that they document this and people are held accountable for their actions. Again, if this is happening now, then this is definitely continually to happen to other people down the road.
Somebody just sent me a message about the snowmobiles.
Everybody just tuning in. Called 911. Police have been notified. They say they're sending someone on the way. We're trying to make sure that this incident is.
Now, were those young kids or were those older gentlemen?
Those were men.
Because someone just said that they've seen NoDAPL security use snowmobiles.
Yeah, those were men that we had just witnessed.
I think NoDAPL security.
You know, as somebody who wasn't scared of what they were doing, is what I can see. They weren't scared of coming across the road on snowmobiles. They weren't scared of getting close to the vehicle. They weren't scared of riding right on us. They were not scared at all. And that tells me, you know, that these guys have done this before. They have been sitting here doing it. How did they know which car to go to as well, you know? It just happens to be one of the cars they go to is my car. And it's not okay. We documented it. That's the most important part, is we did document this.
Officer's on his way.
The officer's on his way. And what we're going to do is we're going to continue to document, to make sure that we hold them accountable and make sure that there are people there. And there's no snowmobile people there. Actually, they get them. We'll see if we can identify them. One of the guys did take off his helmet. Looked like he was going to throw it at us.
Yep. And look, when I was recording him outside, and he tried to grab the camera. He tried to grab the phone.
Yeah, he was that close.
He was trying to grab the phone.
Yeah.
By turning into us, across the road in front of us.
Someone's making their jump.
So we're assuming that it's going to take, you know,
Let's go back to
Morton County. We don't say where we are really. We're just going to say assume it's going to take them at least 30 minutes to even get out anywhere.
with the cold. And
yeah.
What's the temperature right now?
The temperature right now is.
How do you feel? Negative? Is it negative?
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Negative, yeah.
You know, these guys are out there. You know, I kind of thought at first it was pretty cool. They were jumping their snowmobiles, you know, and I had no clue that's what they were going to use those snowmobiles as a weapon. I was just looking. I was like, wow, they're jumping that hill.
Yeah.
They were jumping over the hill and coming back down. It looked really cool at first, until I seen that, you know, that they started coming after us. And at first I thought they were just trying to ride beside us, and you know how kids would ride beside you, but they didn't ride beside us. They they came after us, and then jumped on the left side. And so the people that we were with, caravanning with us, you know, I would definitely want to make sure that my team is okay, and so I will stay behind to make sure that is what is assured happening.
Can you guys just get a snapshot of the angry face?
So we're gonna also,
so
we will also post the video. We got strong video of them doing this, and I think that's what is gonna hold them accountable as well as the video. How good of a video did you get? Can you show some video? Again, you know, we're gonna have to be out here late at night. It's 12:20. We're gonna have to hold everyone accountable for what we're showing, what we're doing out here. It's important that we continue to document. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, middle of the night. this is happening, and this is happening to people out here where they're intimidating them with snowmobiles. So again, this is the area right here where we've seen the snowmobiles going back and forth on the front of the, across the roads. They were going from left to right. You can see their tracks on the side of the hill where they shot across.
Mother, part forward, we heal. The salmon will.
Is that it?
This is a message.
No, so,
Mother, part forward, we heal.
so,
The salmon will.
yeah, it doesn't leak like you got it. It's all right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't see them on here. So if we see them over on the side of the road, it looks like they had left.
The salmon will.
So a lot happens, you know, when we're doing this. We got our cars cameraed up, and yeah, this is crazy, you know. So when we came through here a little bit earlier, the snowmobiles were on the side of the road. We'll see if they're still there.
They definitely created a dangerous situation.
Looks like vehicles are slowing down through here. So this is where they were sitting earlier. It was right where the car in the front of you is where they were sitting, and it looks like this vehicle's slowing down. But this is where actually you can see their tracks are. They're on the side, and there are definitely vehicles slowing down. Yeah, there's vehicles slowing down for whatever's going on here. Look like there's vehicles down here now. There's actually vehicles down here now.
Looks like Dakota caused an accident now.
Don't say nothing, guys. Just something's going on right here.
Putting the snowmobiles
They're
away.
putting the snowmobiles away.
All right.
Don't say nothing, guys. Just
Snapshot.
look at the. Everything all right, guys?
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
902
You guys all right? So we got him right here. All right. So we're actually now. Wow. Yeah, get in, D. Hey, get in. So we got.
All right, guys, they're getting chased.
Hey, get in. Get in. Woo! So we got the vehicle now. Actually, the vehicle that is behind us is the vehicle. They look like they almost ran someone off with their snowmobile. They were loaded up in the back of the vehicle. This is what we got. You want to call 911, Sean, and let them know?
The business reporting this.
You want to let them know that the vehicle is behind in pursuit of us right now. So the vehicle is currently in pursuit of us right now. I think I'll put this phone going on here. So we're currently on the Highway 6. The vehicle is right behind us. Yeah, slowing down a little bit. So did you get a hold of 911, Sean?
I got their plates, though. You gonna call them again?
Yeah, what was their plates? 902 AAY. 902 AAY. What was
this? Is a North Dakota pickup.
North Dakota pickup.
You guys hear that?
He said something like "fuck you, you sons of bitches" or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what he said. Fuck you, sons of bitches. What's
So
the
this is.
Remember, guys, that whole we don't want to respond to this with more negativity.
Yeah.
About rising above it.
Yes.
So don't respond to hatred.
So he's actually turning around, and he's pulling into a house back there. He's pulling into a house, actually, right behind us.
So where are we located? He pulled into the house.
Yeah, he pulled.
East side of the highway.
Yeah, actually, I'd like to GPS this real fast. Can you GPS this?
I don't know how to
You got a GPS where we are. Here's exactly where he pulled over.
I don't have a GPS app.
Oh man, rookie move. Download it real fast.
All right, you guys.
So
We're gonna try to get this GPS.
they're still on the road.
We gotta get off again, I guess.
They're still on the road back there. Okay, so go ahead and call 911 real quick and document a little bit about what's going on here. One of the things that we did witness was...
Alright, come on, followers. Throw those hearts up.
Actually know exactly where they are. They put...
Okay, yeah, the officer in the area says he sees them and he's following them along the highway.
Yeah,
See them in the field.
They know these guys are. They just pulled over inside a house. The snowmobile is in back of their vehicle.
They have the snowmobile
Yes,
in the back of the vehicle.
yeah, they just
Only one
of them. We just documented them. The other ones they left, but we know. I see the officer. I think he's on the road.
There he is.
Yeah, if he comes towards us, we see them right here. They're documented right here. We see them hiding right here.
Okay, what direction does the officer need to go?
He needs.
South?
Yes, he needs.
Towards you?
Yes, he needs to come towards me. I'm on the road.
They're coming out.
They're coming out now in the truck. They just dropped off the.
Are you on County Road 82
Yes,
or are
yeah.
you on Highway
I'm on
6?
Highway 6, and he's coming out.
They dropped the snowmobile off.
They dropped the snowmobile off.
Now he's
coming out.
The snowmobile?
Yeah, now he's coming out after us.
Careful.
He's coming out after us. He's coming out after us.
Where is he going?
He's coming out after us.
He's coming out after us now.
Now he's coming out after us.
He's like chasing you?
Yes, he's right behind us, and I seen
right
the
behind
officer
us.
back there. I just seen the
Right behind
officer.
us.
The officer. I just seen the officer too.
He's right behind us.
Notifying the officer. Are you guys parked or are you driving?
We're driving.
What direction?
Get in. Going towards the. He's right behind us now. So he's right behind us. What direction are we going? We're going towards.
south.
We're heading south. We're heading south.
Chasing us south.
He's right behind us. They dropped off the snowmobile and he's right behind us.
Okay, is he chasing you in his
Yes,
vehicle?
yes, he's in a dually right behind us,
Here he comes. Go.
and he's trying to get beside us. I seen the officer too.
Tell the officer to zoom up.
The other dispatcher is notifying the officer. We're going to get him headed down that way.
Yeah, we're heading towards the 134. Yeah, we're on the 134. We're getting close to the 134 turnoff.
Let me know what mile marker you see there.
All right, look at this mile marker, guys.
Here he comes. There you go faster.
We're at the mile marker 135. Junction 135. Yes, we just passed it.
Mile marker 46.
Now we're going mile marker 46. He's right behind us. I'm actually just.
Hang on. Woo!
We got within a...
He almost rammed us just now. Yes, he's right on us.
Alright, guys.
So we're also filming live
Followers.
behind us.
Up here, we're taking snapshots My hands are cold.
So,
Woo! It's cold.
It's about 6 feet from
he's
the
about,
followers.
yeah, he's about 6 feet from our bumper right now.
6 feet from the bumper. Yes.
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 We're going. I'm going at a slow speed, but he's right behind us. He's right on
Oh
us.
man. I'm good, guys.
I'm
My
going
hands are
about
cold
50
though.
miles an hour, but he's trying to pass us, and we're not letting him.
All right, guys. Oh, let me warm up my hands. Holy crap, that's cold. Oh, here he comes. It's coming faster again. We're speeding up. Now these are pretty much. You think they run? Think they can do anything?
I think there's about. I couldn't tell, but what I seen there was about 8 people before.
Yep.
But the officer that we seen is chasing a few of them.
Speed up, speed up.
He's right on our.
Speed up.
Yeah, he's right on the back of us right
Speed
now.
up.
Okay, you can't tell me how many people are in the pickup though?
No,
Speed up.
we can't tell.
That officer just used to get back on Highway 6 and go south fast.
902 AAY is the license plate.
902 AAY.
We should just slow all the way down.
Yes, North Dakota.
Slow all the way down. You guys keep the hearts going. Alright, just be safe.
We almost rammed us and barely stopped.
Snapchat all these trolls.
Well, what exit is
I
this
know
one right
it.
here?
Yeah.
Mile marker 44. Mile marker 44.
Stay tuned, guys.
So we've been documenting this so far.
Hold on.
A little bit earlier, there was more cars, but what it looked like was the snowmobile had tipped over trying to do it to another car. And
Well, it looked like they were trying to do the same thing to another car earlier.
yeah, a little bit after us, just as a little bit after us.
Oh man.
And so the vehicle actually pulled up. And we
Share,
saw the
guys,
vehicle
share.
that pulled in from Solemn. There's actually vehicles over there. This is pulled in from Solemn
I'm
because
just
we've
trying
seen
to
the
keep my hands
vehicle.
cold. I mean warm.
Oh, not Solemn. I'm sorry, St. Anthony. It was sitting by the bar. Yeah, we documented the vehicle going by.
The cops are behind us, way back there.
But we're turning now. There's a turnoff called Junction 134. That's where we're passing right now.
Yep.
Okay, you're going past Fire Up 134.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, are you going to keep going south on highway?
I don't
Should
know. We
Yes.
should-
I'll continue to go south. I'm just going to slow down.
Okay.
So
Yeah, the officers that we have coming, they were north of you, so they're trying to catch up.
Yes, I'm going to slow down. I'm going 40 miles an hour now because we're coming to the
Slow down,
turnoff.
Harley.
But he's going to try. He's trying to go around us. And I think my car is smoking.
Give me your phone so you can turn around backwards.
No, it's okay. Just keep it going straight.
We're going down Highway 6, guys. We're about to turn off Junction.
Yeah. So we're going about 50 miles an hour. There's 2 vehicles in front of us.
Junction 134.
Junction 21 we're
All
at
right, here
right
it is.
now.
Let's see if we're gonna turn to Junction or if you're gonna keep going.
So we're going to continue to go straight towards Flasher.
Flasher?
Okay. You're
Okay.
going to keep going towards
Yes,
Flasher?
we're going to
We're gonna
continue to
keep
go through Flasher on.
They'll probably turn around right here. They'll watch.
21.
Yeah, they're turning around.
Yeah, they're.
They're slowing down. They're gonna slow.
Turn your phone around.
Head now.
Yeah, my vehicle's smoking.
From where, like the back or from underneath the hood?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure what's going on.
They need to just keep coming. These cops.
They came right behind us, so we're not going fast. We're going about 50 miles an hour. The vehicle is still about 10 feet off of us. We just speed up when he tries to get right on us.
Okay.
We're at mile 122 right now. So if you're listening, guys, there's a vehicle in pursuit of us and behind us. It's a dually. It was you. We witnessed
Myron,
the
and
vehicle
Prolific were all in
switching.
the same car.
Don't do names, man. We were on the back. We witnessed the snowmobile attacking cars. Then it attacked us. then it attacked another vehicle, and then it must have flipped over the snowmobile, because the truck actually came from parked in front of the bar at St. Anthony. And so what we're doing is we've been documenting. We turned around. This is something we've been documenting. We're journalists, but this is something we weren't even realizing. We're coming back from Bismarck, and it just happened to us. So we're now at the marker 121. 121.
20 minutes, half hour.
This has been. It started about 11:20. 11, around 11, a little bit after 11, and then that's when we turned on the phones to document that it happened to us first, and then we seen it happen to another vehicle. We turned around, and we seen them all sitting on the side of the road. And then the snowmobile, I seen all the lights come on, slowing down, and that snowmobile was flipped over. And the vehicle we saw, though, came from St. Anthony at that bar, because we actually turned around there to wait for the officer.
Alright. Are they still following you?
Yep.
Yes, they're still right behind us.
Behind us.
Okay. So just right off your bumper, they haven't.
No, they haven't pulled back at all. We're going around 60 miles an hour. When I slow down below that, they get right on us. They're actually, when they pull up is when I pull up a little bit, so they don't ram us. They almost rammed us. We could hear them. Their brakes. They slammed on their brakes. They almost hit us.
15 minutes for this feed, so what, half hour, it's 20 minutes. Maybe.
For those of you that just came on, we're in pursuit of a vehicle is in pursuit of us right now. We're waiting for law enforcement to catch up to it. The vehicle's been behind us for the last 5 or 6 miles. So we're on the call with 911 and waiting for the officers to catch up to this vehicle.
Okay. Where are you guys at right now?
We're at right now we're at mile marker. We're just now passing mile marker 110, 119. Sorry, 119, 119.
119?
Yes, mile marker 119.
How are you guys on the road? You're not like in any danger
No, we're on.
rolling your vehicle or anything like that, are you?
Earlier we were, but right now the vehicle's just right behind us.
Okay.
Yes, they dropped the snowmobile off.
They did drop the snowmobile off, and we know where
At
they
a
dropped it off.
farmhouse. That's farmhouse.
At a farm, yeah, at a farmhouse. We know exactly where the farmhouse is.
You said there were, you had seen more snowmobiles earlier, right? That
We-
were kind of driving recklessly.
Yes, we got it on
Okay, so there he goes, trying to get right behind us.
Again, here he comes.
Now he's right behind us.
Right behind us.
Now he's actually right behind us.
They want to hit us. They want to
Yeah,
hit
they're
us.
trying to hit us.
They want to hit us.
They're right behind us. We're actually going about 90 miles an hour
They
right
want
now.
to hit us. Yet there's no police officers whatsoever.
So we're at almost 100 miles an hour right now.
Seatbelts, guys. Seatbelts.
Yeah, so we got seatbelts. Oh, okay. So we're at almost 100 miles an hour right now.
You guys, is there a way the officers are going to be able to catch up with you if you're going that fast?
Well, he's right behind
they
us.
are
Yeah,
driving
no,
that
he's right behind us trying to ram us.
shit.
Hold on.
But they won't.
They're right. I got you, but they're right beside us. I'm gonna slow down to 60.
They're gonna. Not
Yeah,
gonna
they're
slow.
right. They're
Not
ramming
going
us.
to.
All right, hold on. We're just gonna have to let them hit us then.
Right, they're just gonna hit us. Hang on, guys. Hang on.
Okay, they're not gonna pass us.
They don't want to. They're right behind us. I'm gonna stay 10. backing up 15
Yeah,
now.
you know there's nobody on the road coming towards us. If those officers are going 100 miles an hour, they'll catch us.
Yes, they will.
But this guy is right behind us.
Oh man.
No, I understand that.
He's trying to get on the side of us. Yes,
No,
I'm.
I understand that, but the officers are not going to be able to catch
Where are they at? Where are they
I
at?
need you to pull over.
I
They're
don't
gonna
know.
run.
I
They're
know.
gonna ram into us.
Just stay in your vehicle, even if they get out of their car. You know, they come up to
Slow down,
you
slow down, slow down,
guys,
slow down.
stay in your vehicle.
Oh, slow down, slow down.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Hold on.
I'm going down to 40. I'm going to listen to you, but right now they're trying to ram us. I'm going down to 40. Right now they're trying to ram us, so
All right.
I'm not going to completely stop.
The officers that were coming for you were up on the interstate, okay? It's not like they're a couple miles behind you.
I understand.
You guys, you need to stop driving. You
I-
need to pull over.
I don't know if... Okay, let me get to a good spot to pull over because I'm going 40 miles an hour right now.
Oh, my hands feel better.
We're going down to 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
How far are they? Are they like by Solon? Are they close or?
They're trying to pull out right now.
Keep watching, guys. Keep watching.
Okay. Have you found a spot to pull over yet onto the shoulder of the road?
It's not a good place. There's snow on the side. But I am going about 30 miles an hour right now, and they are right on me. So those officers are getting close. Then they'll be able to catch up.
Right. No, I understand that, but we need you guys to pull over.
It's not a good place to pull over on the side here. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Is there a road that you're passing that you can pull over?
Yeah, I'm trying to find one, but we're on a straightaway here. And we are going about 20 miles an hour now.
Okay.
So it's good. They're coming right on us now again. They're right behind us there. Yeah, stay in. Close it. Hold it up. Hold it up. So we're coming up on another marker here. So
They're watching us.
yeah, they're watching us.
They're watching
too.
us on here.
So they're watching us on the live feed as well.
Yeah.
We're on 83.
They're watching us.
So they're watching us on. These are definitely people that have been agitators.
And they're probably following us.
Yeah.
They like to snoop in the pages.
So we're coming up on the road. County Road 83. We're on County Road 83.
There you go. They stopped now.
Yeah, now they stopped.
Stopped.
You're passing County Road 83?
Yes, and they're turning around.
They're turning around.
Now-
They're turning
Now
around.
they're turning around.
They're turning around.
Yes.
Let them turn around and you guys find someplace to pull over. Okay?
Yeah. They're coming back. They're coming back now.
So they're probably gonna cross. They're
Yeah.
coming towards the officers now.
Now they're coming towards the officers. They're in a dually with lights on top,
Orange light. Yeah.
and they're coming back. They're coming back now, going back.
So they're driving. They're driving north.
They're going east.
East then north.
They're going back to Bismarck.
Okay, alright, that's fine. Let them go.
And there's no...
We have officers headed down that direction and they're gonna find the vehicle. You guys need to pull over
Okay.
All right. If they come back for any reason, give us a call back, okay? You're
Well-
going to stay at County Road 83 and Highway 21?
We actually turned off of that earlier, but right now we're just documenting it to make sure.
Okay, where are you at?
Well, I'll let you know on the next mile marker when we get close to it.
Okay.
I'll let you know in a minute when we get close to it. And I don't see any other vehicles. Where are these officers coming from?
I told you they were coming north from your location. That's why I need
Yeah.
you to stop. The officers were behind you.
I don't see any cars behind us at all. We're looking over.
Yeah, because they weren't 1 or 2 miles behind you. They were like 15 or 20 miles behind you. That's
Okay.
why you can't drive away from this vehicle at 90 miles an hour because there was no way they're going to catch you.
You're still live. Turn off the lights.
Okay, so they went down a side road. They didn't go. They're not go. No,
Pay attention to what they're doing. We know
Ma'am,
what they're doing.
ma'am.
They're heading back towards Denmark. I need you to pull
ma'am,
over.
I am pulled over, but we're on a hill and we can see where they're going. Is what I'm sharing. Yeah, we are pulled over. We're pulled over on a. We're pulled over. I just turned our lights off. We're on. What is that road called? It's right here.
31 Ave.
31 Avenue. We're on 31 Avenue. We're pulled over, but we're on a hill and we can see where they went. That's what I'm saying. We are pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not going to Bismarck.
No, they're not going to Bismarck. They went down the side road.
Did you turn the lights off on your vehicle?
We pulled over and turned our. We're on the side road and we turned our lights off. They turned over. They went left just a little bit past 131 Avenue. They turned left, going towards Bismarck.
Okay. There's officers coming towards that direction. The officers are going to get them. So if they're driving away from you, why do you have the lights off on your vehicle? Turn it back on so the officers can find you.
Well, I don't want them to come back and see us because we're up on the hill. We turned over off the side road. We got our fog lights on. Because I don't see that they went any farther. I saw that they went farther down. We could see about 5 miles in front of us. And I don't see a car coming down the road. You guys see a car coming? I don't. Yeah, what's your name, dispatch?
My dispatch number is 831.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, so we just pulled off the side of the road. We're in the same place where you told us to pull off, but we're in a spot where we can see the vehicles. I can see a cop car coming about 4 miles down the road, but I just see his lights. I don't see him doing anything really. It looks like he's by one of the markers. And I did turn the lights on. We do see a vehicle coming. It looks like the officer. Oh, I don't. It looked like he stopped. The officer looked like he stopped.
He's probably out with the vehicle.
He's about 4 miles away. The vehicle is now heading towards the pipeline area. off on, or what is it?
I mean, I just parked down there in the ditch and
That's what I
probably
was-
just turned off their license.
That's what
Probably
I was
just
saying.
hiding. Well, there it is, guys. If this was indigenous snowmobilers, law enforcement would have been here right away.
Almost hit us, forced us to swerve multiple times.
Okay.
Tried to run
All
into
right,
the back
Byron,
of
I'm
us.
gonna let you go. The officer is out with the vehicle, okay? So you guys just stay where you are, and somebody will either be coming out there in a few minutes, or they'll be giving you a phone call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
But you know, you gotta be careful what you say. You know, you can't talk like that. That's speculation. Right now, we called the officers, we called dispatch. We always got to give them the benefit of the doubt, but you can't be saying things like that. One of the things here we have to make sure that is holding them accountable, but holding our words accountable as well. It's important that we do that, we get our story straight here. A lot of people make these phone calls, so let's go with the
Police officers have
Yeah.
responded.
So
on their way, we saw
no.
lights down the road. We saw lights coming from here. The officers couldn't catch up to us because of the distance they were away. But what we witnessed is the vehicle that almost hit us, that forced us to swerve multiple times, that drove in front of us, the snowmobile. It went and picked up its snowmobile, dropped it off at a farmhouse, and the building had a big farmhouse right in front of it. How would you describe that?
It was a big farmhouse. We know exactly where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, they went there and they dropped off one of the snowmobiles, and then they started chasing us. And when they did that, they tried to ram into us. They had us all the way up to, what was the top speed? They forced us to go
100 miles an hour.
about 100 miles an hour to keep us from not being pushed off the road, just so we didn't get rammed off the road.
They tried to go on the side of us and go around.
Yeah.
And nobody, there's nothing you can do right now. All you can do is just, we're role modeling how to document this the best we can when this encounter, and this is something that we've been documenting for a while. That's been happening. We see the officers down there, even though we shared with them exactly where to go, they're not in the right spot. We're looking to where we're seeing that they're going along the pipeline, back along the road of the pipeline, and they're heading back down there towards so the pipeline runs from Highway 6 towards, what's that townway that way? East?
I don't know,
Towards northeast. It runs along the northeast. And so that's the area they went. They didn't go fast. They turned around and went back that way. We do see officers way up on the top. Now, if these were many of the actions that happened earlier this summer was through these areas. And I've documented many of these roads. If the officers treat this as an action, they will actually catch these guys. They'll block off every area that they can possibly go, and they'll catch them. They're in a black truck, and from what we've seen on the actions, they started blocking off every entrance, and that's what they can do. They can block off every entrance. There's really nowhere else you can go but into farmland, unless these guys know their area. My question is that if they chase them, will they get felony trespassing because they were on the pipeline? They were on the pipeline area.
Yep.
Or will they get reckless endangerment?
Or will they get
creating
yes,
such a dangerous situation?
or inciting a riot? I don't know. So
For sure, reckless endangerment.
So we want to see there's some accountability, and I do see the vehicles on that side. Are those cops right there? They do look like cops, don't they?
Dispatch did say that the officers were with a vehicle. I don't know if they're with the right one or not. It's one of the things they said before they got off the phone with us.
I've got binoculars in here somewhere. No, this ain't my vehicle. Of course, it's not my vehicle. They have no binoculars here. So what do you do? What do you do then? What do you do actually when this happens? Is you got to document. What we're looking at though is this was reckless endangerment is what they were doing. They came straight at us and they came beside us. Now it was kind of intimidating a little bit for the snowmobile because I know those weigh you know, a couple thousand pounds. But these were long snowmobiles, right?
Right.
I mean, when they had it in back of that truck, how did they even get it in back of that truck? That thing was
like 4 or 5 guys though.
yeah, 4 or 5 guys.
Guys.
They lifted it in the back, and as you guys can see, we stopped to ask them if they were okay. For them to come back like that, what they did is they came back after the next car, and we stayed in front of them. So this is where I'm not sure if that's if they got pulled over right there or not. It just looks like lights going back to maybe Christmas lights. So what do you do when an action like this happens to you where you're being forced off the road? You can hear how we handled it. The thing about these guys is they were trying to get on the side of us and ram us off the road. Before we got our cameras out the first time, we didn't get to document that. He came across in front of us.
Yeah.
And that would have easily disabled the front of the car. Now this car is definitely got some issues. Our front tires blinking over here. Something's wrong with the front of the car, and I'm not sure if they did hit us. Actually, I didn't feel us get hit. Did you guys?
No. They came up, I would say, about under 6 inches away.
Yeah.
They literally slammed on the brakes and skidded towards us and almost hit us, and that was at a high rate of speed. So my question is, if Martin County called all these countless numbers of reckless endangerment on water protectors...
No.
Okay.
No, we don't. That's not what we're here about, guys.
All right.
What we're trying to do right now is document a traffic violation that happened in the endangerment of our lives and many countless lives. You know, I think it's important to say, you know, let's give them a chance to hold these guys accountable before we start counteracting anything that happens on the other side, because I don't think that's fair, because we're trying to put the law and order into the hands of the officers.
Yes.
And so that's what's important right here, is that, you know, we be mindful.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to sling any mud or say anything bad about them. I'm just saying, if there are reckless endangerment cases pressed so easily, are they going to be pressed at an equal rate?
Yes, that's well said.
Police accountability.
Well said.
Equal treatment under the law.
Everyone's saying our live feeds are starting to freeze.
Well, they're going to freeze because you got to update your firmware, guys. We're in a good spot. We're safe. We're all right. We got our ancestors with us. We got the warriors with us.
How long has it been since the cop? No cop yet.
Oh, no, there's cops up there. I'm watching them right now. They're farther up there. And I think I have lights in here, too. Or no, I don't. I don't have anything in there. One of the rarest times I don't have my...
Yeah.
So, again, we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're chasing this vehicle. We're being asked to stay here. There is nobody within 5 miles around us. Clearly see any car that's coming down the road. No cars are around us. So, we'll see what's going on. What are the odds of you got a little drone to be wild over here, digital smoke signals, and prolific? What are the odds of a snowmobile coming at us? I mean, out of all the cars.
I know, right?
But you know what? The odds is that this was doing it to multiple cars, and they were trying to intimidate them. And you know, all we can do is be thankful that nobody was hurt. None of the snowmobile guys were hurt, because that would have been a very dangerous, you know, to be rolled over in something with so many tons on it. I do see a vehicle about 6 miles off. So we are.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't know if there is a vehicle. What we're going to do is try to document actually where it's at. These are the vehicles right over there. You can see they may be lights. So that is about 6 miles away. Then we have that is another border town. That border town comes out about the turnoff to the highway that goes to the reservation.
How far south are we?
We are very far south. We're probably on, this is a familiar ride. We're past the Action Road. I remember, this is where the helicopter actually followed the caravan when we were documenting it earlier this summer. The pipeline is about 7 miles from us. That goes along to St. Anthony. It's where we saw the vehicle come from inside, pull away from the bar. The vehicle that pulled away from the bar came past, and that's where we just pulled around. You guys actually may have seen it on the live feed, and it followed us. I thought it was going to follow us as we turned around, but it didn't. It actually went towards the snowmobile, so they must have called them. So if the vehicle was sitting at the bar, this is a bar that nobody goes to but Indians. All right, there we go. Okay.
So for everyone tuning in on my stream, what happened is we were attacked by a few individuals on snowmobiles. They drove across the road in front of us, slowed down in front of us. They swerved into us and forced us to swerve into the ditch multiple times. Created a really reckless and dangerous situation where someone easily could have lost their life. And then later, when we turned around and came back, we called 911. We turned around and came back, we saw them loading up one of their snowmobiles into a pickup. At that time, when we were driving by, we were able to see the license plate number and document that. We were also able to document the location where they took the snowmobile. And after doing that, they started chasing us, trying to ram into us in the pickup, forced us to go on 90 to 100 miles per hour just to keep from getting hit. Someone said the owner of the vehicle, they gave the name there on your screen.
Let's see here. Actually, what I'm seeing is that there's a road over here. That the vehicle went down. Yeah, there's a gravel road that went down here. I think it was that road back there. I saw the vehicle going across.
So Joy Brown just messaged. She paid to have a paid search of the license plate number, and she did send you the name.
Okay, so have her send it again.
Okay, Joy, if you're listening, message again the name.
50769.
50769. That's an address.
That's the address. 506.
Joy, if you're listening, go ahead and send those messages again so they pop up on our screen.
1999 Ford F Series with VIN number 1F. That was a long one.
You guys, I saw the vehicle go across the field. Didn't you see it go across the field, or did it come down this way?
I saw it go down a little further. It's pretty far off.
Okay, because we just came over the hill and it was right there.
Those are snowmobile tracks in the side, are they? Joy, if you're listening, could you send the messages again?
I think this is the road that it came down one of these roads where I actually see it.
The information was to the license plate.
I seen the vehicle.
There's no tracks.
There's no tracks, but there was a vehicle that...
There's a lot of snowmobile tracks.
Yeah, there's a lot of snowmobile tracks. I didn't see it come down this way. I thought I saw it shoot across the field.
So a lot of people are posting the VIN number.
There it is, right there.
Where?
VIN number 1FTN21F4XE30310.
And it's a 1992 Ford F-250 Supercharged.
North Dakota plates.
902AAY, North Dakota plates.
I thought I saw the vehicle shoot across this field.
Here's the VIN number again. 1FTN21F4XEE30310.
And for those wondering where that number came from, so we were able to get the license plate, and then from there people at home went ahead and paid to search that license plate number. Joy did, and she's an awesome water protector. Shout out to Joy.
Oh, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
People are correcting me. It's a 1999 pickup, not 1999.
Hold on, wait. Horseway? I think you got it. Yeah, that one's right there. When they got a light.
Yo, what's up, man?
See if this one right.
You're on speakerphone, bro. Hey, you're on speakerphone.
1F2.
County Road 6 on 135. He wants to know where we are.
We are exactly by
1F2 NW.
Yeah, we're at junction
We're at the junction with
Highway 27
Highway
or 21
and 30 Avenue.
Yep, Highway 31 and 21 and 30 Avenue.
Okay, we're south on what highway is this?
We're on Highway 21.
Highway 21. So instead of turning towards the casino and all that, and we're coming down the 6 and keep going south. We're south of that turn. We kept going south instead of turning toward.
Maybe that's them.
Yeah, maybe that's them right there.
But they're coming.
So that's where we are.
Hey, yo, we're coming right up behind you, bro. North.
Okay.
We're 3 cars deep, just so you know, so you don't get alarmed.
All right, so
Oh, I think we see them.
yeah, I think you guys coming up right now. We just pulled off.
We're coming up right now.
All right, this is them then.
We're in a van, a red car, and an SUV type vehicle. Don't get alarmed.
Okay.
I'm turning the lights on and off. You see that?
Hey, we're gonna head down there, man. Drop me a pin.
All right.
That's me.
But yeah. Oh, there's the couples.
Yeah, the police are right behind us.
They're just going that way. I think they're cops in there.
Yeah, he's going down the road. So we're gonna document actually, guys, where we are.
The cops finally showed up.
We got 2 officers. Whoa,
Whoa.
Okay, this is normal for us to get probably be the suspects.
I know.
So he's right behind us now.
As you see, they flashed the lights on us.
What the heck's going on?
How you doing? We just got chased down by a vehicle that was a 1999 Ford. If you guys didn't see him coming this way, what they did was we documented them with snowmobiles harassing cars.
How were they harassing?
With snowmobiles, like
Going through the road, crisscrossing on the road.
So what he did was he came across us in front of us, as they
in front of you,
right in front of us, and then slowed down
on the snowmobile. Or
on the snowmobile. And so we had a.
They were driving on the highway.
They were driving on the highway. You can actually see the tracks on the highway if we know exactly where the tracks are. And we first thought they were just playing, jumping up and down, which it looked, but what they were doing is waiting for cars to come by, and they were harassing the cars. We documented them.
Do you have film of it?
We've got it live with the vehicle. Actually, what we did was we pulled around, called 911, waited for you guys, and then we seen another vehicle go that way, and all the lights come on, and then we went and documented the vehicles loading up the snowmobile. He must have turned over, and all the cars were at almost a halt, and we stopped to see if they were okay.
You stopped and asked them if they
Yeah,
were?
we asked if they were okay. And he said something in profanity. The guys, there was about 8 of them. They loaded the vehicles up. We got that on Facebook
What
Live.
did they say that was on profanity?
What did he say, Sean?
Something about you motherfuckers.
And so we went farther down and we stopped. We saw where they pulled in and dropped off the snowmobile at a ranch a little bit past the pipeline, probably a mile past the pipeline, at that last house on the left. And then they pursued to come out. and it's just ice. It's right here. And they got right behind us and followed us and tried to ram us on the side. We got it all live, and until right through here, you should have passed them, because if they went back that way, then you would have actually passed them. We thought you had them pulled over, but I guess I don't know if you guys do or not.
We don't have them pulled over right now.
Okay.
We know who they are. We know how to get hold of them. What do you want to do about it?
Well, we definitely want to file charges on this for reckless endangerment, threaten us with a vehicle. Who else? You know, I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Yeah. Do you have video that you can show me right now of them on the snowmobiles?
We were actually just what's
Can
live.
you stop it from going live and show me? What's more important?
It's not what's more important. It's
Well,
actually
if you want me to
hold
investigate this.
on. I will get you, but you don't have to raise your voice.
No, I'm not raising my
So
voice.
you
I
got-
don't know if
you
you
got-
can hear me through this.
Yeah, I can hear you good. So can you so we got several cameras going, just to let you know.
Based on the description we gave you, what charges would the state file? What would you do?
That would be up to the state's attorney to decide.
How about you as an officer?
It didn't happen in front of me. I didn't see it, so we wouldn't go there.
Well, the actually 911 lady said you guys were in pursuit of them.
There were a couple. We'll see what happens from there.
Were they let go?
We don't know who those ones are.
So there was a couple, but you don't know who they were. They got away. Okay. Were they arrested?
Nobody's arrested.
So they were let go.
2 people left on a snowmobile.
Okay, so
We
you
don't
had
know who they are.
So the
I
911.
contacted the people in the truck. I know who they are.
Okay.
Okay.
So the 911 said you guys had them pulled over. You guys had them detained. Was that
We
correct?
had them stopped. Yes.
Okay. So we'd like to file. Well, I'd like to know who they are so we could file
Okay, well,
charges
I'm not going to
against.
tell you who they are right now.
Okay.
Okay, because it would be an active investigation.
Okay. So how do we? What do we got to do? What's the protocol that
Well,
we
I
have to
will
do?
leave you with some witness statements, and you want to bring me the witness statements back, filled out with what happened, and a copy of the video. I can forward that to the state's attorney's office and see what kind of charges they
Okay.
want to look at.
Okay. That'll
Okay,
work.
That's how it would work. Okay?
Perfect.
You all 3 witnessed it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You all 3 want to fill out a statement?
Sure.
Okay. Let me get some statement forms. I'll be right back.
Appreciate that. He's not very happy. But you know, this is what we need to do, is to document. We need to put our faith in the officers that they do the right thing, and do the same thing ourselves. Role model what it is to be a healthy citizen, even if it's not what you like.
So he said he knows who they are.
Yes.
He must know them. Yeah, I know them.
He knows them. And first he said he didn't pull him over, but the dispatch said that he did. Did you find it on my? Oh, it's hard to find because it's going live, right? Okay.
Have to be.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll pull it over on the live feed, though. We have the actual video of. If you guys, after we get this done, you know, it's if you guys want to snapshot pictures of the vehicle, of them loading up the,
If you already have snapshot.
snowmobile and how many were there.
VIN number.
So I kind of documented 8,
maybe
just as we
after
passed
the
through,
car.
counting the people that were in the Suburban.
South,
Put it
there's
in
2
there.
officers by us. So if you
So-
coming south, you'll see us.
And put it on the timeline. Get them out there.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 officers right now.
We're straight south on Highway 6 instead of turning.
How many officers? 3, 4.
Yeah, we got 4 officers, but I honestly think he went across up there. Don't call William.
William, stop calling.
Quit calling William. We're filming live. We're not gonna pick up. Okay. I like your style. Thank you.
Is this Highway 6 or is this 21?
We're on. Yeah, Highway 21. We're on, and the road is which one? And 30th Avenue, right?
Highway 21 and 30th Avenue.
Highway 21 and 30th Avenue. I don't think he went this way. I think he went down the field over there. Because that's where I saw was a vehicle go this way like this, across, right past where we stopped. Okay? So I think I know which way he went. He didn't come down this way, guys. I didn't see him come across. You know, where we stopped up there on top, I think he went across the field. I thought he came down this way, but I think...
I talked to him.
Oh, you know? Okay. So was there a reason why they were... Did he say why he was doing it?
He told me.
He told you? And why was he chasing us that way? You know, our life was threatened, and you're acting like this is just nothing to you. You know what? When he came across the side of us, we were in fear of our lives, and it's not okay to just blow it off like it's nothing.
I'm not blowing it
The
off.
way he did chase us was not okay.
I'm not blowing it off.
And you know, it was not okay. Not only just for me, but the other cars that were there that maybe have women and children with them, and that they were doing this too.
Okay.
You know, and to have that.
And that's what I'm saying. If you bring me the video showing me this,
Well,
we'll act on
I'm
it.
actually.
Okay.
We've got 3 witnesses saying that, but just to say that I'm sharing with you that this was not okay.
I understand that.
And I would actually like some sympathy for you instead of being like. This is happening to not just us, but it's happened to many cars we've seen that probably aren't going to come forward and write statements. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And it's not okay. And if you talk to him, why wasn't he detained?
I didn't have any. I hadn't talked to you.
If this was me,
Well, no.
I would be detained because we know that for a fact. I've been detained by you guys for just driving. So this is not okay. 2 miles down the road, I was detained for crossing a smog line. So
You were detained or you were stopped?
I was stopped and detained,
Okay, you were stopped
which was
on a
live.
traffic stop.
But you guys let him go within a few minutes. We were down there watching.
Because I got everything I needed from him. Okay?
Okay.
I know how to get
All
in
right.
touch with him.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Do you guys have IDs with you?
Yeah.
You don't have your ID? What's your name, buddy?
Aaron?
Aaron?
Yeah.
A-A-R-O-N?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Aaron? P-U-R?
Actually, what we'd like to do, officer, is we'd like to come down
Aaron,
with our...
what's your date of birth?
6/25/84.
Yeah. I think I'm one of
Your home
the...
address, buddy.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
What, do you want to shut it off then?
Actually, what I'm going to do is...
Run it
Hey,
back,
Eric,
don't
Sean, we're going to get our attorneys and just come down and fill our report. That's
Yeah.
going to be the best way. They're actually on their way. So, can you give me your card, officer? So
I don't have a card with me. I'll give you my badge number.
Okay, that'll work. Appreciate that.
4976.
4976 is the
Yep.
badge number.
7-6.
Okay. We're going to get going.
Okay.
And we're
You guys
gonna...
are going to bring those in?
Yeah, we're going to bring...
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Tonight?
Yes,
When?
we'll bring them in tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And make
Okay.
sure we have a full statement.
Okay.
And,
I won't be
well-
on, but one of the detectives will. They can handle it, okay?
okay. I just want to make sure I don't have a pen. Could you write that, your number or your contact information on there? I appreciate that.
There's the phone number.
So I just want to be clear with what you were saying. You did have him detained. He gave you a reason why he was doing what he was doing, and you guys let him go. So you do have his name.
I have his name. I know who he is. I know where
who
he
is,
lives.
and you know where he lives.
Okay.
Okay.
So you bring in a statement. You bring in video. Show us what happened. I forward it to the state's attorney. They decide if there's going to be charges.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys for showing up. Really
Yep.
appreciate that.
All right. Any other questions?
We're just we're okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Holy crap.
So I think
That's just pure.
hey, hold on, guys. I think what's important is that we know when you can't win.
Yep.
We know when you can't win, and I'm not gonna sit there and lecture him. What I'm gonna do is make sure that he did know who he was, and was holding him accountable. And so that's what the most important thing to do was that we do know the officers know who he was, and so
Hey, was that
Yeah, I
them?
think so. 2 cars.
yeah, we just got two.
That's not Johnny.
He just passed
Yeah.
us. That's Natani.
Okay, tell him we're gonna head back.
All right.
So even though I wanted to see if getting emotional would do anything to the officer, it did not. Okay. We can cry, we can do whatever we can stress to them heartfelt. They do not care.
Nope.
So what we got to do is follow the protocol of the law, the Western law, the colonial law, the best we can possibly, and then hold them accountable for their own law. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to go down and properly document this, accurately document this. And the thing is we got video, we have license plates, and we're going to do it in a good way. We're going to do everything we can to follow the protocol of the law, is what we're supposed to do. So we're going to hold them accountable, but I can't hold them accountable for their actions, the way they conduct themselves. But what we can do is role model that we are following this as much as we possibly can. And send blessings to, I'm just grateful no one was hurt, because what we did was document it. Many other people did not document it, and these are just rumors that are now validated that there are bullying on the side of the road, and they now know who they are, and we know who they are, as well as the vehicle that was driven. The other thing is I'm going to go by and GPS the actual farmhouse that they dropped the vehicle off at. So I'm going to pull over up here after a little bit, and we still got to make sure we hold them accountable. This is what we do, and document as much as possible. Is it painstaking? Yes, it is painstaking, but you got to do it. You got to do it, and we got to look at all angles. This is not just an intellectual battle, but a spiritual battle. We're fighting to protect our Mother Earth. We're fighting to protect our water for the future generations, and we're fighting a $1 billion corporation with all the assets and financial powers that you witnessed it has. So with that, guys, we're going to go off live. We got our reinforcement behind us to make sure we're okay. And stay safe out there. It is cold. Send blessings to all our relatives in the 4 directions. And so thankful the prayer at the camp.
Bless them.
That we have this medicine. Thank you all our relatives for the medicines that you guys send me.
Thank you, guys.
Letting you know that I do wear what you guys give me.
Yeah,
my relatives.
That, guys?
So
one thing though,
that's been a blessing. So with that, I'm gonna go off, relatives, in a good way. We're gonna head home after we document where the area is of the vehicle that was dropped off,
yes,
the snowmobile, and then we're gonna head back and get some sleep. And we're safe. We're okay. Aho! To all our relatives out there, we're hearing your blessings and your prayers. Thank you. Many blessings in the 4 directions. Napijana Nishtahai. Humiara. Blessings as we go to our Numanobi, our home. And many blessings to our relatives out there in the cold.
After they disappeared, those guys, look at, they're gone. They're not on the live.
That's okay. I'm not counting likes. I'm not counting hearts. What we're trying to do is document this as accurately as possible, and the best way we possibly can. That is my goal here, guys. And anything else, Perfect? Would you like to say anything before we go off here?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys at home for helping. You know, it's always like that whenever we're in a tight situation. Everyone's watching, sharing, and bringing us useful information like the license plates and everything like that. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Dean.
All right.
Just final thoughts, you know.
I don't know. I just it's like just this power. We can't get beyond that. But spiritually we can, but like physically and like following by the rules and laws, and they're supposed to meant to protect us. I mean, that guy Staley said that he knew why they did that to us, but he doesn't want to tell us.
Well, the good thing is we documented it, and we got a role model what a healthy, I guess, complaint protocol, following the rules can do. That's the best thing we can do is document and hold them accountable through indigenous eyes. Indigenizing everything. We're indigenizing everything. Technology, media. We're bringing back those inherent rights. You know, we're doing this. And
while we got you guys on, you know, we're not leaving the camp, just to let you know. We're going to stay at role model sustainability, you know, green. We're living green. We have a solar panel at our camp. We're going to role model healthy communication, and we're going to role model what it means to have healthy blessings and prayers in the 4 directions. And my goal is to work in the community with the youth. You know, the youth are the ones getting bullied at school, and the youth and the community are starting to experience high levels of racism in Bismarck. It is now in the open. The next day after the president-elect is when it became open. Automatically, it just was unreal. And even the actions, the verbal communication with that racism was out loud. So I'm hoping that we can help empower and educate and show the community, or not just show them, but work together so our relatives here in Standing Rock don't have to endure that again. And as it was, you know, the worst place I've ever experienced racism was in Chadron, Nebraska, where the cops physically came out and removed us from Subway for eating there. And we were working with a youth group there in Pine Ridge. So I've witnessed racism in this area a lot, and over the years, over the last 10 years. Yeah. So the best thing we can do is put our best foot forward and role model what healthy teachings are, and give it no energy at all, and just role model like it's not okay. Blessings as time to come. We're back. We're gonna let it go. We're okay, and we're on our way. Aho!